Knocknacarra. It's the clash of two stalwarts of Galway senior football, and Corofin, we know them. They won 3 in a row All-Ireland titles not too long ago, between 2018 and 2020, they had that spell. Salthill Knocknacarra, for them, they have to go back to 2006 when they won their All-Ireland Senior Football Championship title. These two teams will both be hoping to get out of this group and will have eyes on the Frank Fox Cup. Of course, Salthill Knocknacarra, they came painstakingly close last year when they were denied by a Peter Cook fist goal, and Corofin themselves had a disappointing end to last year's campaign. But I'm delighted to say I'm joined to look ahead at this encounter between Corofin and Salthill Knocknacarra by Brian Donoghue, a former Galway footballer and goalkeeper. Brian, a great game today, a big crowd here in the stand in Tuam Stadium. It's going to be a good game of football.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game of football. I mean, I think last night the championship kicked off, but between these two powerhouses today, between Corofin and Salthill, it's probably the real start of the championship. Conditions look okay. A bit windy. I heard it was very windy up in Athenry for the James's game today. But definitely looking forward to this game here as we see how it pans out.
Absolutely. They're two powerhouses of Galway football, and you would know a few of the backroom team, particularly the Salthill Knocknacarra team there, led by John O'Mahony.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to play under John O'Mahony there for his, he finished up 2004. I was involved for a couple of years around that as well, so he's a great man, very astute manager as well, certainly brings an awful lot of experience. And I think in the Salthill backroom as well, you've got Finian Hanley and John Armstrong as well, so it's great for the two lads to start off their management career serving the apprenticeship under John O'Mahony. I'm sure they're learning a lot, and it's certainly a very strong backroom team. In fairness to Corofin as well, I see Brian Selk is out there with Kevin Johnson as well, so very well set up.
Absolutely. Salthill themselves, I suppose they were very unlucky last year against Moycullen in that county final. What has John O'Mahony brought to the setup in the past year?
I think John O'Mahony brings a certain amount of professionalism that no other club team can match. He's very, very organised. His attention to detail is fantastic. Without knowing the ins and outs of Salthill, I imagine that's what he brings as well. And you can see him out there just giving last-minute advice to the players. And when you're out in a day like today at the first round of the championship, you might be a bit nervous. To be getting just an extra bit of advice from a guy who's so experienced in Jono certainly will go a long way.
Absolutely. And then we look at Corofin, of course. I mentioned they're one of the powerhouses of Galway football, 5 All-Ireland senior titles, and also they have their 10 Connacht and 21 Galway senior football championship titles to their name and their roll of honour. They have Kevin Johnson as their manager, a man who's had great success with the likes of Ballintubber and Mayo, and also Turlestrane in Sligo. He's a native of Sligo. What has he brought to Corofin over the past year?
You definitely see he's trying a bit of transition as well, with all the, I suppose, big guns that have been involved from Corofin probably from 2014 till 2020. He has to make a change as well, which is not easy on them. So he's doing his best. I see Damien Sheridan in there as well, excellent goalkeeping coach. He was involved with us under Kevin. He'll bring a huge amount of experience as well for a very young manager. But certainly trying to manage the transition from the older guys to the new players he's trying to blood in Corofin will be interesting, but no shortage of experience on the team here. We see Gary Syce is still full forward, fantastic clutch player as well, so he's trying to marry that up with the younger lads.
What about the conditions? We know there's been lots of rain over the past month or so. The wind, as we're looking out, is going from the scoreboard end to the town end here as we look out from the hayloft here in Tuam Stadium. What will that bring to the game today?
I think regardless of the conditions, it's going to be hard to both teams will probably be feeling each other out since it's the first game of the championship. They probably would have liked to meet each other towards the last end where maybe the pressure is off to qualify. But certainly a wind, with this strength as well, you can see that it's very hard to kick into. It'll be very interesting early on, but the last thing you want to see is a very out-and-out defensive game when teams are playing against the wind. So hopefully it'll bring in a bit of life early on.
There's a lot of marquee names on both sides and players who currently play with Galway and who've played with Galway in the past at different age levels as well. Look at Corofin first maybe. We've loads of big names there returning to the fold. We'll bring you the team news in just a second, but a lot of big names there as it is.
Yeah, huge names, and even the likes of Martin and Michael Farrer are on the bench. I think Ian Burke is there as well. But if you look at the team for me, I think Kieran Malloy is back. I think he started number 9 there. Fantastic to see Kieran there. Fantastic player. Had an excellent year for Galway last year, as well as Dylan McHugh as well. Very, very steady wing back who links to play very well. Probably one of the best wing backs in Galway as well. And you've got Gary Syce, full forward line, Dylan Canny, Dara Silk. It's really strong. And of course Bernard Power in goal, backed by the two Silks as well. Looks like Liam is starting as well. So an awful lot of experience there, an awful lot of inter-county and club experience there as well. So strong as ever, Corofin.
And Salthill Knocknacarra, they have 5 players on the Galway senior football team.
Yeah, they have, and I think I'll be very interested to see young Daniel O'Flaherty play today. He's a very, very good player, got a lot of pace. Young Cathal Sweeney as well is excellent, and I think if Robert was playing today, Robert Finnerty inside with Tom O'Culhan, it's certainly full forward line I wouldn't like to see ahead of me, but I think between young Sweeney and Flaherty playing today with Tom O'Culhan, it certainly brings an awful lot of experience as well. And when you get these lads playing at such a high level, when they come back down to the club, they're going to lift it out, the standards that are there already. So it'll, when you have a club that has so many inter-county players, I can imagine competition for place at club level for the rest of the guys is going to be very fierce as well.
Absolutely. Well, we're approaching throw-in time here. The teams are getting into their huddles there and taking their last few points at shots at the goal there. So let's bring you the teams. And first, Salthill, Knocknacarra, they line out as follows. In goals, it's Rory Lavelle. The full back line, William Finnerty, David Connaughton and Owen McFadden. The half back line, Cathal Sweeney, Daniel Flaherty, and number 17, and that is Owen Dealey, comes in place of Gerard Armstrong. For number 8 in midfield, it's actually number 11. That's Evan Murphy in place of John Maher. Then his partner is Mikey Culhan. Number 10, we have Paddy Kitt. And in for the centre forward, Evan Murphy, is now number 20. That's Charlie Power. And 12 is Donald Hunt. The full forward line, Tom O'Culhan. Robert Finnerty is not in. Instead of in his place is Tyke Harron. And the full forward line is completed by Matthew Thompson. Then the substitutes, we have James Kelly and Aaron Mannion, Evan Nolan, as Shawnee O'Ladine, Michael Kitt, Robert Walser, Mark Mannion, Rory Ford, Niall Hanaho, Paddy Culhan, Damien Keeley and Ryan Kavanagh. To look at Corofin now, in goals for them, it's Bernard Power, the full back line, Liam Silk, Cathal Silk, and number 17 comes in place of number 4, that is Ross Mahan. In the half back line, Dylan McHugh, Conor Cunningham and Brian Cogger. The midfield is Kieran Brady, and number 19 comes in place of Ronan Steed, that is Kieran Malloy. And then in the half forward line, we have number 25 in for number 10, that is Jack McCabe. He's in for Colin Brady, and Tony Gill and Jason Leonard complete that half forward line. The full forward line, Dara Silk, Gary Syce and Dylan Kenny. And some of the substitutes for you here, they have Thomas Healy, Ross Mahan is playing for us. That's Dylan Wall, Conor Brady, Martin Farrer, Mike Farrer is in, Glenn McHugh, John Keneally, Jake McCabe, Rory Donlan. Ian Burke makes the team sheet, and it's Brian Rafferty, Cormac Greeny and Conor Newell, and we're going to have a moment's silence before the game starts here in Tuam Stadium.
Sympathies to the family and friends.
And the moment of silence there impeccably observed, and the teams are getting ready for the throw-in. We have Corofin in their natural colours there, the green and yellow, and we also Salthill Knocknacarra supporting their blue strip for this encounter, and we're really looking forward to it. It should be a great game, Brian.
Yeah, looking forward to it now. I'd like to see John Maher out there today playing with Robert Finnerty. I probably would have tipped Salthill to win beforehand, but I think at the moment, maybe there I'd probably slightly go for Corofin, but they're kicking Corofin with the wind at the moment. Ball just about to be thrown in.
Definitely unexpected with John Maher being gone. Is it noticing an injury, or do we know that?
I haven't seen it now. He just walked out in the tracksuit. Didn't hear him much.
And they throw it up, and we're off here. And they have the ball now, and it's number 5 kicking it in there for Corofin. And Gary Syce is on the ball, lays off a pass here to number 12. That is Jason Leonard. Jason Leonard is barring through on goal. He shoots, and it's a goal! A goal for Corofin. Jason Leonard pounced through, kicked past him, Gary Syce across him. He ran in and buried the ball to the top left-hand corner.
Oh, what a start there, Jason Leonard. He's a fantastic footballer. I think Dylan McHugh was the ball. He won it, kicked in straight to head his eyes. Gary's out in front straight away, and a fantastic turn by Jason Leonard. What a finish into the back of the net. Great start for Corofin.
Well, it's a rip-roaring start. Corofin are not dallying about here as Rory Lavelle in goals for Salthill Knocknacarra looks to compose things here, and he's looking out. People are making a run for him. He kicks it high and into the 65. And it's a Corofin that win the breaking ball there. Their full forward, Gary Syce. mopping it up. He lays it off. And Corofin begin their second attack of the game. Their first one, a fruitful one. That goal from Jason Leonard sparking things into life. But they come here and it's the man again, Jason Leonard, on the ball. He's crossed his 45 now into the Salthill 45. He bounces, looks for support. He finds it there in number 19. That's Kieran Malloy. Kieran scans the play over to Gary Sice. He fumbles it, but he gathers again. Gary gives it over to Jason Leonard over here on the hay stand side. And he goes with it. And now number 11, centre forward here for Corofin. That is Tony Gill on the ball. Gives it to Gary. Gary lays it off here to Dylan McHugh, probing that Salthill Knocknacarra defence.
Yeah, Salthill seem pretty well set up at the moment. They seem to be tagging all runners coming through. It looks like it's going to be hard to break down, but Corofin will be very, very patient at this. They're going to pick a lock through it.
Well, it's Gary Sice who lets the ball into the square. Speculative one, and Rory Lavelle gathers it well. It was a nervy shot though. Oh, and it's a great block down there by Corofin as the Salthill Knocknacarra are trying to get out. And their play is continuing here now. Salthill look like they have it gathered, just about. But Corofin have it back again. And it's a shot, and another goal!
Wow.
And that is Jake McCabe, the substitute. Salthill Knocknacarra couldn't get the ball out. Jake McCabe gathers it and puts it into the same top right, or top left-hand corner, I should say.
Yeah, it was a speculative ball in around the goal. I think Rory Lavelle did well. I think maybe Dara Silk got a knock on it. It dipped fairly early, but he got it out there to the wing back, but they just couldn't get it away. Excellent tackling by Corofin, and looks like it's a goal here. Is it a decision by the umpires?
We're just waiting to see. It looked like it was a goal. I've got no signal to say it's not yet. Usually the green and white flag will be put across if it's not.
I think it's a goal. I think he's just having a word with William Finnerty. I think he made sure the Corofin lads knew him after the ball went in the back of the net there, maybe.
Absolutely. What a rip-roaring start. A dream start for Corofin, but Salthill Knocknacarra, for a team that were very well defensively set up, to concede them 2 goals, especially the second one after you imagine the alarm bells were ringing after the first one, but to concede that second goal, disappointing for John O'Mahony's team.
Yeah, I think they were well set up. It's just working the ball out to defence that struggled at the start. You know, when it's 6v6 from the throw, and that's when they got the goal. They wouldn't be normally set up, but
and there's a great press by Corofin here. Who's going to win the kick out? It goes over the top, but Corofin have a Kieran Malloy. It just goes out over the sideline, and it's a Salthill Knocknacarra ball just inside the Corofin half of the field. And kicking us off here, Mikey Culhan is looking for someone, and that person arrives in Donal Hunt. Back to Mikey. Over now to their centre forward. That's Charlie Power.
Shot by Evan Murphy.
Right,
I think he's
Evan
playing around
Murphy.
the middle. He's a very good left foot.
Evan, yes.
It's a good. It's he's been a very good underage player for Galway. He's a big, strong lad with a good left foot. So it's good to see him out there.
Just going to the left and wide there by Evan Murphy. And now Corofin and Bernard Power will look to restart their attack. He gets a short kickoff off there. That's to Ross Mahan. Ross finds Tony Gill, and they're working the ball out of the play there. Kieran Malloy, he's back in. A notable absence from the Galway senior football team, but he's back here with his club Corofin, and I'd say they're all very delighted to see him. He gives a great ball into the D there, and gathering it, and it's out to Jason Leonard again. Jason Leonard looking for a way through, but he's well tackled by Salthill Knocknacarra's defenders. A shot there by corner forward Dylan Canny, but that's just gone to the near side and wide there. First miss there for Corofin.
Yeah, first miss, bit of a snapshot, but it's interesting to see Kieran Malloy's influence in the game so far. I think any attack that Corofin have got inside the 45, Malloy has got his hands in it. He's certainly not lacking sharpness anyway, that's for sure.
Absolutely, as Rory Lavelle just tries to calm things down for a second. He puts the ball on the tee. But there's a very impressive press by Corofin here. They're not falling for the bunch and break tactics of Salthill Knocknacarra, but it's well found there by Rory Lavelle. He's found his man very well there. And the centre back has it now. That's Daniel O'Flaherty, as Salthill Knocknacarra come out of their half of the pitch. And they have it now. And that is number 17, Owen Deely, with the ball. They're looking to break out. But Corofin, they have a barrier there around the middle of the field, but they've just got through it now, so have Salthill Knocknacarra. as they march up into the 45. Still going. And they just get under pressure, savage pressure from Corofin coming in. They're pushing them back out to the 45. And now it is Owen Dealey on the ball. Gives it off here. It's the corner back who has it for Salthill Knocknacarra. Full back now, David Connaughton looking for someone to make a run. He gives the ball in, but Corofin have it. And they break at pace out here. It is Jake McCabe carrying it. On now comes Kieran Malloy. A great ball into the D, but it's just a vital hand there in defence by Salthill Knocknacarra. And they'll compose themselves and break out again through Tig Harron. Tig on the ball. It looks like Salthill Knocknacarra, they're just looking to take a sting out of it here for the next while, Brian, it seems. It might be a smart ploy to do.
Yeah, definitely. I think the first couple of minutes there definitely shocked them, and it looks like Corofin are probably happy enough to sit back in the 45 and let them break them down, but definitely tried to take this thing out of it. They'll definitely need to get a score on the board all the same, though. Here we go.
They're going to need to, as Salthill go up the field here. They're attacking with pace into the D. They approach. There's options left and right. They shoot. And that's a miss there by Daniel O'Flaherty for Salthill Knocknacarra.
Yeah, he's got great pace, O'Flaherty. He's seen the gap there. Probably most players wouldn't see if he got through. Just an unfortunate miss, but that's 2 wides they have now. The game is 10 minutes old. They need to be getting the score on the board.
They definitely do. They trail by 6 points. It's 2 goals to no score currently in favour of Corofin here in Shooms Stadium as Bernard Power looks to get his kickoff out. He goes high and into the middle of the field, and competing there is the 2 midfielders. And Salthill Knocknacarra have it there through Cathal Sweeney. Cathal Sweeney kicks a ball in. It's a good ball, and the mark is taken there by Charlie Power. He's just outside the D. He's about 30 yards out from goal, and he's going to try and curl it in off his right. It could be difficult. He's pulling across his body, but he makes no mistake about it. A great score from the mark there by Charlie Power.
Yeah, good kick. It's into a bit of a breeze as well. It's probably hard to, we can see from the flags. We don't know what it's like down there, but curled it nicely over. Interesting to see, will Bernard Power go long here? He went very long there, didn't win it, and they broke it, so I've seen he made a signal there. Here we go, there's a bunch and break here.
They're bunching and breaking as Bernard Power looks to get a short one off. It doesn't look like it's on the cards, but he chips it out to the 65, but Salthill Knocknacarra have won it there. And they're looking to attack into the Corofin half, and they have it now through number 11. That is Evan Murphy.
Throw ball. And
it's a throw ball there. A foul there by the Salthill Knocknacarra man as they come out. And Corofin work the ball back and forth, full back to centre forward. And now the corner forward has it, left corner forward. That is Dara Silk. They're just coming out past their own 65 now, are Corofin. And Kieran Malloy has it, the man who's been setting up so much positive play for them in this first half. Kieran just juggling it in the 45 of Salthill Knocknacarra, brings it back out to Gary Sice. He's loitering there in between the 65 and 45. And now Tony Gill just does a play back with Gary Sice. Gary with a great ball there to Kieran Malloy in the 45, and Kieran, he's advancing, still advancing up. Jason Leonard looking for a point, and it's a great score from Jason Leonard from the D.
Yeah, it's the same. Even for the first goal, it was Sice and Leonard that combined, and they're combining again with Kieran Malloy. He's just having a very positive influence so far early on. Certainly looks, he hasn't lost any sharpness at all. It's great to see him.
And it's all coming down this stand side.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is the wind coming down into this or the other way, so they're making them come down, but or maybe they have identified the right side of the Salthill attack as an area they can progress on.
Well, they're definitely reaping rewards from it at this stage, that's for sure. It's 2 points to 1 point there, and we just have around the 10 or 12 minutes played here in this game, and the kick out almost intercepted by Gary Sice, but the midfielder for Salthill Knocknacarra, Mikey Culhan, he does well. He gets it out here, and it's Donald Hunt on the ball. A great turn and lovely pivot by Donald Hunt as he keeps progressing onto the D. He's at the D, Donald Hunt, but he's surely fouled by the full back, Cathal Silk of Corofin, and it is a free.
Yeah, I'm just noticing there Matthew Thompson for Salthill was running through her. I'm wondering if Hunt passed it through him. He was probably closer in her own goal, but you know, it's definitely a score here that Thomas should get, and hopefully get them back in the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's just at the top of the D there, Tom O'Callaghan. Takes a few bounces. He eyes up the target there, kicking off his trusty right boot. He's eyeing it up now. Tom O'Callaghan, with his languished style of free taking, kicks it, and he's just pulled it left of the post there. He'll be disappointed with that.
He will, and I think we probably can underestimate the wind here being in the stand, but it certainly looks like it's going to that right hand side. We've seen the free kick before as well that was just gone over, but definitely a challenge as Power takes the kick out and strike.
2 points to 1 point it remains, and that ball has just gone over the sideline, and it's going to be a Salthill Knocknacarra ball taken there, and well won by Owen McFadden. Owen looking for support here, goes back to his own 45, and Corofin just convulses around him, but Salthill Knocknacarra gathered the ball again, and it's out here back to that man again. Owen McFadden looks up, looks for movement, looks for support, gives it to Cathal Sweeney. Cathal Sweeney looks to break a tackle, can't get past Jason Leonard, but finds his pass now. And Salthill Knocknacarra come across that far side of the grounds, looking for a probing kick pass into the D, and they find a great kick pass in. A shot coming in here, and it looks like it's gone to the right and wide this time from the Tig Harron there of Salthill Knocknacarra. He just snapped at that one on the run.
He did, and I noticed that, between Tom O'Callaghan's last shot on goal and Tig's shot as well, they seem to be shooting maybe 35 yards out of goal. I'm just wondering, is there scoring zone with this win? Probably more inside the D, but the last two shots have trailed wide for them, which isn't very good at the moment, considering they're down by 5 points.
Absolutely. Well, the breeze, it did seem very strong at the beginning of the play there, but it seems to have died down a little bit, judging by the tricolour over on the scoreboard side of the grounds. But Corofin now, they're coming up to the 65 of Salthill Knocknacarra, and just playing the ball around here is Conor Cunningham, and he gives it to Dara Silk. Dara looking for support. He turns around just inside his own 65 metre line and finds support now. But it's looking very well set up here at the moment, but there is space there at the D for them to kick into, or a fist pass from Kieran Malloy. And now eyeing up the post there, and it's a great score. And that's Jake McCabe. He just pulled that in on his left boot there on the weaker side, you would argue.
Yeah, fantastic score. We got a lovely view in it here, the way he curled it around the post. But again, Malloy is involved in the setup there as well. And I see Gary Size for every kick out. He's just the general organising everything. Conor Cunningham as well is seemed to be very effective around centre back. Here we go again.
Okay, and Corofin have turned that ball over. It should have been Salthill Knocknacarra. Gary Sice gets the pass in, but it's just gone through his legs. And will they recover it? They do. And it's a free out for a challenge there on the Salthill Knocknacarra man.
Interesting there, when Gary Sice got the ball, the head was up straight away. Most players would maybe turn and bring the ball around, go for the high percentage kick pass backwards, but a straight ball in. If Corofin got that, they were through and goal again. So risk reward here, I think. And there is space in there, because Salthill Knocknacarra seem to be forming a line on the 45-yard line, but there is space to kick into the D if Corofin choose to do that, and we do know that they have a history of doing that. Absolutely, and they're such skillful players as well. They can pick a point, especially with Gary's left foot. It's when it's on, and
a foul on the ball there, and Corofin have it. Jason Leonard looking to take the free. He goes backwards with it to his own 45, and it's Ross Mahan bringing it out, gives it to his fullback, and now Corofin will build. Looking for a way through here is Tony Gill. Tony, little kick pass in there, and it's a mark. Very clever play. Very clever play there by Corofin. Will be taken quickly.
McCabe going again first. Referee seemed to take his time blowing it, but it's on his left foot again.
Yeah, and the mark wasn't called straight away either. So, but McCabe, he's going to go from the opposite side here now. Better for the left footer as he eyes it up. Oh, he just never caught that one under it, but it's going to land in the square, and it's well won. It's well won there by the Salthill Knocknacarra defence as they look to come out. Goalie Rory Lavelle has it now as they break out of their own defence. Owen McFadden at the just looking to get to the 45. They can't get there yet. There's severe pressure by Jason Leonard. He's putting in Trojan work in this first half. Salthill Knocknacarra come now up to the 65 and cross halfway. And it's a great ball over the top there, but Corofin put the pressure on and they gather it. And now they will break. And they're breaking here. They're coming to halfway. And it is their corner forward. That is Dara Silk on the ball, and he gives it off there. Ciar Malloy has it. Now Tony Gill, but he just meets a wall of blue. Goes back. Recycle it. Patient play from Corofin here. 2 points, 2 goals and 2 points to 1 point is in Corofin's favour at this point of time in the match. Just over the 15-minute mark. And now Corofin looking to probe. And they're just going laterally around the exclusion zone set up here by Salthill Knocknacarra. And it's the fullback who has it now, kicks it over to the far side of the stand. And Corofin, look, they haven't really gone down that side much in this game so far. Gary Sice has it. Little fist pass into the corner. And they're just looking to see if they can probe a hole in the Salthill Knocknacarra defence. It's patient play from Corofin, but Salthill Knocknacarra, when there's 7 points down, you'd think they'd need to maybe turn the screw a bit more. Absolutely,
yeah. And I think Conor Cunningham is running in the full forward line, Dylan McHugh, so I'd say it's a plot to try and confuse them. They're running out again. I'm just wondering, is this a signal for Corofin to kick it in? But
there's definitely space in there should they choose to do so. They have it now. Dylan McHugh kicks it over to that far side to his fullback, Colin Silk. And they're just looking to see if they can find an overlap. But this suits Corofin down to the ground. 7 points up, 2 goals and 2 points to 1 point at this juncture. And I'm looking, Bernard Power is just out at the 65 there, looking to give a bit of assistance as Dylan McHugh shoots, and this one has just gone to the left and wide. Umpires weren't too sure, but it just gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, not like them to shoot like from that far out. Maybe the shot probably wasn't on for what I seen it anyway, but it's Salthill slowing it down there. I don't think Roy Lavelle is going to be in any hurry to take this kick out.
Absolutely not. As they try and find the ball's gone a fair distance away, but Jason Leonard kicks the ball into him and says, Rory, hurry it up. And Corofin, they have their press there. Bunch and break is the tactic here to try and get out of defence for John O'Mahony's team. Yeah, let's see how it proves this time. It hasn't been too fruitful so far.
They're very disciplined, Corofin, the way they set up.
They're watching all the runners here for the bunch and break, and the ball goes out there, and it's well won in the middle of the field there by Corofin. Dylan McHugh comes now, gives it to Gary Sice. Gary, little fist pass into the corner there and takes it again. Gary Sice turning everywhere, but he's wrapped around by two Salthill Knocknacarra defenders.
Yeah, free in.
And illegally so, they claim. Referee says the hands were in around him. It's a free in, well won there by Gary Sice. He's looking very fiery today.
He is. He's looking like he's got the bit between his teeth. And you know, to be fair to Gary, I think he's 39 this year, or maybe he's 39 already. Fantastic servant for them, and you know, even for the young lads coming through there, you see young McCabe, and to be getting directions from Gary Sice on how to move into full forward line, you know, definitely it's going to help his game a lot.
Absolutely, he won the free and he's going to take it as well, as he lines it up here. And he makes no mistake about it. The cheer from the crowd tells you all you need to know. It's Corofin who now lead by 2 goals and 3 to 1 points to Salthill Knocknacarra, courtesy of that free by Gary Sice. Rory Lavelle looking to get his kick out away. He goes out here to the stand side, and it's well battened down there by Evan Murphy. And it's the corner forward does it now, Matthew Thompson. And now Salthill Knocknacarra will look to probe, and it's a great ballooning ball in, and they can win it as well. And it's there with Paddy Kitt, and a quick ball in there by, it's well blocked down though. There's a clever ball in. There was a goal chance there for Salthill Knocknacarra, but they still have the ball, and they're fisting it around trying to keep possession, but Corofin eventually regain it, and who else bringing it out now but Jason Leonard kicks it back across his goal. And Corofin will look to build here. They're coming out from the D. Tony Gill has the ball, bounces and solos it, brings it up to the 65, his 65. And now Ross Mahan coming down the stand side again. It's a ploy. Jason Leonard with him yet again as they look to get inside that Salthill Knocknacarra, but they just back off Salthill a little bit. And Corofin cleverly keep possession. Gary Sice Little fist pass in there to Dylan McHugh. Dylan McHugh lines it up, but it's just not going to curl in. He didn't get his boot around that at all, did he?
No, and I'm wondering again, is it the win? But he was probably about 5 yards out there. You'd expect him to get it, but here we go again.
And Rory Vell chips it out.
Strike.
Well done. And the mark is claimed there, just outside the 45 by Salthill Knocknacarra. Looking for a quick ball off, and they do get it, and it's with Evan Murphy now. Evan going down the far side, cuts inside, just loitering around the 45, picks a nice hand pass off there. That's with number 21 Tyke Harron. And now it is Tom O'Callaghan. Gives off to his teammate. Oh, and that's a poor wide there from Matthew Thompson. Just couldn't get his boot around that one to the left and wide there. Yeah, over to the far side.
I think when Salthill are attacking, they're probably looking for the two lads that are not there at the moment between Robert Finnerty and Maher. They sort of look to be looking for them, and maybe they give them the out in the normal games, but they're not there. It's just a bit more challenging.
Yeah, we have about 20 minutes played in this game as Corofin look to go up this stand side. Jason Leonard on the ball again. He's carrying, and Kieran Malloy, that combo. But Kieran Malloy kicks it in there to the D. And receiving it there was Dylan Canny. Gives to Gary Sice. Back to Dylan Canny. Into the corner now. But Salthill Knocknacarra can gather it. A sloppy pass there. And Salthill Knocknacarra will look to come out now. They're coming out slowly. And it's with Michael Culhan at the moment. Just coming out of the D. Lays it off here. But Corofin are going to hit them now on the 65. And who better than Jason Leonard against Cathal Sweeney? But Salthill Knocknacarra still have it. Paddy Kitt looking for support here. Corofin just convulsing on them. They're not getting past the 65, the Corofin 65 that is. As Salthill kick it in, and the mark surely is going to be one here. A great mark by Tom O'Callaghan, I believe, is it?
Tomo, yeah, good ball out there. They need this. In fairness, Cathal Silk has been, or Zetleen that's been marking Tomo, he's been doing very well. Salthill definitely need this. They're gone 26 minutes with only a point on the board. So
Tomo, his language style, he struts up to it, staggers a bit, takes a shot, and it's over the bar. A great point from a mark for Tom O'Callaghan. He's really stepping up to the plate here for Salthill Knocknacarra, and they need that.
Definitely they need it, but I'm not sure if they score from play. I think their 2 points have come from frees. It shows you the presence that the Corofin guys have there on the back. They're so well organised. It's definitely hard to get a shot from play off. Plus they're playing against the wind.
Absolutely. Well, now Bernard Power gets the short kick-off easy there to Kieran Malloy, and they just keep possession back to Bernard Power after a hand pass to Ross Mahan. And Bernard again out to Kieran Malloy, the fist pass, and they build from here. And it's the fullback Cathal Silk who has it. And he cleverly finds Dylan McHugh. Dylan gives it to Conor Cunningham. And Corofin nonchalantly bring it up the field and into the 45. It's a great hand pass, a probing hand pass. And the shot comes in here for Corofin. And that is Dara Silk, the left corner forward who strokes it over the bar. Textbook play.
Yeah, they make it look so easy when they're running through there. But, you know, I think Corofin probably have to have more advantage maybe with the left footers. I don't know, but certainly a fantastic kick from Dara Silk.
Absolutely. 2 goals and 4 points to 2 points here in Tuam Stadium in this Group B encounter of the Galway Senior Football Championship. Two teams that many believe to be contenders for the Frank Fox Cup this year. Well, we can certainly see that Corofin are laying down a marker, and that Kieran Malloy takes the pass, but it's a sloppy pass by Kieran, and Salthill will break. Oh, but it's just one back again there. Great cover by Ross Mahan, getting Kieran Malloy out of a bit of bother. And Tony Gill and Dylan McHugh exchange hand passes. And Corofin just looking to take the sting out. You can sense that Salthill are starting to push up a bit here now, Brian.
Yeah, I think they do. There's only a couple of minutes before the break, but they need to do something. 2 points on the board, which 27 minutes football is gone. Is not a great return at all, no matter what the wind is like.
An 8-point deficit. Yeah. It's been kind of hollow for Salthill Knocknacarra in this opening half. I think them 2 goals were 2 sucker punches at the opening exchanges.
Yeah, they definitely struggled to recover after that.
And it's Jason Leonard again. He's coming in as he has done on that side. Dara Silk looking, but there's no room at the inn. Gary Sice takes a solo. Gives it out here to Ross Mahan. Ross gives to Tony Gill just outside the 45. A clever kick pass by Tony. And in acres of space there. A quick 1-2.
Great play.
Oh,
well
he's
done.
well blocked down for a finish there, but Corofin managed to regain the ball. Jason Leonard has it now. He's going to take a shot, let fly, but drops into Rory Lavelle. Harmlessly drops short there. But it was good play from Corofin.
It was excellent play again, and you know what? The block down was very well done by Salthill there. It needs somebody to get out there and send a message out to the rest of the Salthill team. They need to do this, but then they give a ball away straight afterwards. They got lucky, it dropped short in, but they're on the attack here again.
It's been the story of the opening half that while Salthill and Knocknacarra have had the defensive structure and have been putting in good tackles, they sleep then when they do get the ball back, and Corofin have punished them.
They've punished them, and you can't give Corofin a second opportunity at all. It's just as non-negotiable. If they get the ball off you, there's going to be a chance to dent your
William
on the
Finnerty
scoreboard.
on the ball here, gives it off to the other cornerback, but it's a great ball in there from Owen McFadden, but well won by the Corofin defence, and now still McHugh who gathers the ball, and Corofin will build up the field. They bring it up to the 65 now and cross halfway. Lovely kick out to Dara Silk. Dara gives it to Jason Leonard. Jason bring it into the Salthill Knocknacarra 65, but gives it back out to Dara Silk. 2 goals and 4 points to 2 points as we approach the half-time mark here in Tuam Stadium. And Corofin get inside the Salthill Knocknacarra 45 for another time and play the ball around here. And it's over now to Brian Cogger. Brian turns around, looks for support. He'll kick it to Cathal Silk. Cathal Silk gives it back to him. And Tony Gill, I believe, is on the ball now. Takes a solo on a hop. Looks for support and gets in Jason Leonard. He's just outside of the Salthill Knocknacarra 45. Looks to get through and gets past the Salthill cover just as they play it around here. An 8-point deficit for Salthill Knocknacarra here in Tuam Stadium, this round 1 game of the Galway Senior Football Championship, sponsored by Bon Secures. And Corofin just looking to break down the Salthill Knocknacarra defence. They're well stood up there. There's a sweeper, but they come in now, Corofin do, and they have conceded a foul.
For him. Conor Cunningham, when he's running through there, he's just so strong on the ball. Probably he was getting too close on goal. They had to take him down, but just goes to show that no matter what position you're playing in Corofin, the skill level is so high. You know, even Conor, the centre back, can come up there and create an opportunity for a score.
Absolutely. Additional time at the end of this first half. I just missed it there from the announcer.
A minute.
And 1 minute additional time.
1 minute too many for Salthill, I think.
As Gary Sice chips this one over the bar. A textbook point from a free from Gary Sice, and now it's 2 goals and 5 points to 2 points in favour of Corofin. As Rory Lavelle looks for a football that is suitably inflated, brings it up to his tee. I think he's looking for the halftime whistle more so than anything else. Rory looking for a run. The run comes.
Kick.
And it's a nice dispatch kick out there to Owen Deely. And Salthill just looking to get outside of their own D at the moment. Corofin are not sitting back. They're not taking the foot off the pedal. And Rory Lavelle now, he's turned into fly goalie. He comes out past his 45. Takes a solo. Ref gives advantage. A nice kick in, but Corofin win it. And I thought that was the halftime whistle, but it's not. Corofin are going to play it back to Bernard Power and goals. Bernard gives it to Ross Mahan. Ross back to Bernard. Out now, and Jason Leonard has the ball. He brings it past his own 65 into the Salthill Knocknacarra 65. Looking for support now, he turns around. Kieran Malloy is there. Kieran just takes a few plays of the ball. but he's being tracked down well there. Ross Mahan on the ball, and the referee is decided to blow it up there, and that's the half-time whistle. Corofin leading Salthill Knocknacarra by 2 goals and 5 points to 2 points at half-time. And it was, I suppose, a first half there that was dominated by those 2 wonder goals there by Corofin.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think the Salthiller will be delighted to get the half-time whistle here. I see Finning, Hanley out there. They're probably going to get their messages straight with John O'Mahony before they go back in. But definitely a strong breeze. I don't know, is the breeze worth 7 or 8 points? Certainly Corofin's clinical scoring is definitely affected as well. But to be down by so much at half-time is going to be an uphill challenge for them in the second half. Absolutely.
The goals, though, the first one there from Jason Leonard, an absolute worldie, just worked it in past the Salthill Knocknacarra cover and blasted it to the top left-hand corner of the net. It was sensational.
Yeah, and it was straight from the throw-in as well. I think
play.
Yeah, I think Dylan McHugh went up for the throw-in, or it might have been Brady, worked it into Sice into Leonard, and a fantastic finish. And most forwards would probably just chip it over the bar to get the nerve settled early on, but Leonard went for the top corner and absolutely nailed it.
We've seen in the inter-county game a lot of tactics from certain teams is to sit back, allow your team, your opposing team to get the kick out and all that. Corofin haven't been doing that. They've been turning the screw from the start. They got the rewards of that second goal from Jake McCabe when they turned over Salthill Knocknacarra coming out of their defence.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're playing with such a strong breeze as well, and when Lavelle is such a good kicker of the ball, it's probably no good to maybe drop back. It's better off to push them up. There seem to be engaging them higher up the pitch, maybe towards the 65 or inside the Salthill 65 as well, probably with the breeze as well. But Salthill are finding it very difficult to come out, and of course you got the 2 silks in the full back line for Corofin, which doesn't make it easier for them either.
Absolutely. Adding to the scoring tally for Corofin, we had the likes of Gary Sice, Jake McCabe at another point as well, and also Dara Silk getting in on the scoring scene. It's been impressive from them, some nice set plays and some nice point taking.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think the skill level for the Corofin forwards to hit the target is always enjoyable, as long as you're not on the receiving end of it. But only 2 points from frees, from what I can remember in the first half in Salthill. They're going to be extremely disappointed with that. They definitely need to bring something in the second half. But I think missing the likes of Robert Finnerty, he's been such a fantastic player for Galway last year. We'd like to see a bit more of him this year for who he's playing. But John Maher as well. And when you miss 2 such experienced guys like that, it's going to be difficult no matter who you're playing.
Absolutely. And you mentioned there the 2 scores for Salthill Knocknacarra coming from a mark for Charlie Power and the free there for Tom O'Culhan. They definitely need to do it, but they are making some penetrating moves. It's just they're not being able to finish it when they do get in to the D.
Absolutely, and I think with the wind being so strong, the scoring zone of where you're probably more, the likely percentage of getting the ball over the bar will be in closer around the D than outside it where they're shooting. I think Tomo missed the free there from outside the D, relatively straight in front of the goal, but I think it just shows you the wind. So I think their scoring zone will be extended out probably outside of the D in the second half, more towards 30 yards out, but you imagine they should be, whatever's going to set at half-time, they need to get something out of the half-time break anyway.
9-point deficit at half-time. What's the message for Salthill Knocknacarra if you're in John O'Mahony's shoes now at half-time? Is it to win the second half, or what's the message?
Yeah, I think to win the game would be a tough ask, but definitely to win the second half. And I mean, 2 points, as I said, isn't great, but I think they have created chances. It's just probably the execution that let them down, but they definitely need a better return, I think, to try to engage Corofin higher up the pitch like they did to them in the first half. And any chance they get to a mark, shoot, because they have the wind and it might make it a bit easier on the forwards.
Absolutely, and maybe they might be resting players for this opening round of games, but if we look at the Corofin bench, they could add to Salthill Knocknacarra's woes, the likes of Mike Farraher, Martin Farraher, Ian Burke. You see them coming in with 10 minutes to go, you'd be hanging your head as a Salthill Knocknacarra man.
Yeah, you don't want to see them going in to get sharpened up. I think they're happy enough in the bench as well, but it'd be interesting now to see will Kevin Johnson do that, because he's got a lot of young guys as well that he probably needs to get blooded and get experienced. Young Rory Donlan is a fine footballer. I've seen him playing a couple of under-19 games in Corofin. He's Aidan's young lad as well, so it'd be great experience to get those lads out rather than maybe looking at the Farrahers and Ian Burks, which I don't think I'd enjoy to be coming out in the field as well, but it just shows the strength and depth that they have in the bench.
Absolutely. Well, the half-time score here in Tuam Stadium, it currently stands Corofin firmly in the driving seat, 2 goals and 5 points. Salthill Knocknacarra's 2 points. Join us for full second half commentary after these.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100, you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salthill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salthill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world, overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.
Hello and you're welcome into second half commentary of this game in Group 2 of the Galway Senior Football Championship, the meeting of Corofin and Salthill Knocknacarra. The ball just thrown in there in the last few moments. Jason Leonard takes a shot into the scoreboard end, and it's a great shot over the bar. Some score by Jason Leonard. He's a hand up for man of the match.
Absolutely, yeah, great start from Corofin. They started like the way they got off in the first half as well. I think just seeing Gary Sykes down here, I'm not sure what happened. Looks like a small bit of off the ball with McFadden, but he's just getting treatment here. But Corofin just came out in the second half and got the ball over the bar straight away. So fantastic start for them.
They're really showing intent, Corofin here. Just that great win from the throw in there, and then that brilliant point by Jason Leonard. He's having a superb game, and we know what he's done throughout the years as well, even in that run to get the 3 All-Ireland titles in a row.
Absolutely, and I think it's 1-2 for Jason so far he had in the game, so very good start from him. He'll be delighted with that as well, and you know he's still a very young player, and he's a fantastic ability and skill as well, so I can see him orchestrating around there, maybe when Gary's down, setting up for the kick out and making sure everything's right, that they're not going to give Salthill an inch here in the second half.
It appears that Gary Sykes was gesturing towards his ankle. I don't know, he's saying that his marker,
he's not too happy
McFadden, might have gone for the ankles. Is that what he's suggesting? I don't know. The referee says, well, play on, Gary, you're okay.
A bit of a Ryan O'Donoghue moment, I think.
The less said about that, the better, as they win it now in midfield to Salthill Knocknacarra, thanks to Matthew Thompson. And now they're looking to kick a ball in. They go out to the wings. And Matthew Thompson has it back again. He's inside the Corofin 45. Just going down this far side of the stand. The opposite side of the stand to us. He passes it back towards the 65. There's no way through. Even Gary Sykes is coming back to help in the Corofin defence. Salthill.
No pressure.
Oh, surely fouled. Yes, a foul on Donald Hunt there by Dara Silk, I believe. That's a corner forward tackle if ever I saw one.
Yeah, a bit of a soft one there. I think Corofin had him look like they've battled up. There were 3 guys around him as well, but went to ground down and he got to free, so this is one Tomo needs to kick.
He's just about a yard or 2 inside the 45, Tom O'Callaghan, as he steps up to this one. He gives the ball 2 or 3 nice bounces, a solo, looks up, eyes up the target. The wind, you'd imagine, should be helping him. It seems to have died down in this second half. Tomo with his languished style, and he doesn't make any mistake about it. That's over the black, so that's a huge free there from Tom O'Callaghan. Superb stuff.
Absolutely, yeah, and you know
Tomo
that's what you need from your inter-county players. You need to be getting those points when you need them as well.
Doesn't make any mistake about it. That's over the black, so that's a huge free.
Tom on the second half, it's something he needs.
Absolutely. It's a great start there now to Salthill Knocknacarra, cancelling out that Jason Leonard point. Bernard Power. He goes long and high into the middle of the field. Broken down there for Corofin. And Tony Gill has it now, crossing his own 65. And the halfway line gives it to Jason Leonard, the man who's been orchestrating things for Corofin today, alongside the other man, Kieran Malloy, who now is going in towards the D, but goes back out again. Finds his man, Gary Sykes, on the ball now, looking for a nice kick pass. Right. Outside of the boot over to the other 45. I thought there might have been a mark there, but he was just outside the 45. Was Jake McCabe. And now Corofin have the ball. Tony Gill back out again there. And it's Dara Silk, I believe. Now the cornerback has it. That's Liam Silk. Liam, of course, back into the Corofin team. Dara passes it across there. That's to Ross Mahan. Ross, far side to us in the stand here. Corofin looking, they're inside the 45. Looking for a penetrating move. A nice series of hand passes there, but it breaks down. And Tony Gill loses. Tom O'Callaghan, the man who is taking the charge to Corofin in this half, wins the ball back for Salthill Knocknacarra, and he's eager to go on with it. He takes the free quickly.
Yeah, he was lucky to get away with that. He looked like he barged into Leonard with his arm, but he got away with it anyway. Cute play, and Salthill are on the attack now.
Well, lustrous Gus, as they say, Brian. And Salthill Knocknacarra have the ball now. They chip it forward, and it's their corner forward who win it. There at the 45, Matthew Thompson. He's been getting on a good bit of ball in the second half. Back here, though, to their defenders as they look to get inside the Corofin 65. There's just a wall of yellow and green as they look to get through. But now the fullback has it, lays it off here for Salthill Knocknacarra. 2 goals and 6 points to 3 points is the score in favour of Corofin if you're just joining us. Of course, we're streaming here on the GA streaming service and on Galway Bay FM. And now Salthill Knocknacarra. Their midfielder, Mikey Culhan, has the ball, kicks it. Oh, it's a bad kick pass there. And Brian Cogger says, thank you for the early Christmas present. I'll take that. Jason Leonard with the ball. Lays it back here, and now Corofin can build, and they can take their time, because when you're 2 goals and 6 points to 3 points up, there's no rush to proceedings. And Corofin now just coming inside the 65 of Salthill Knocknacarra. And Salthill, in fairness to them, they're not sitting back. They're taking the charge to them, but they're going to need to get some hands in here, I think, Brian.
Yeah, I think they need to engage more outside their own 45 to put pressure on Corofin, but
Jason Leonard makes his
it's a bit better
first mistake I think I've seen him make all game. And Salthill have turned him over as he was looking to cut inside, as he did twice in the first half. One of those for a goal, the other one for a point. And now Tomo bounces it, fists it into the middle of the pitch. And it is Daniel O'Flaherty bringing it forward. And Salthill looking to get through, but they get wrapped up here. Paddy Kitt just wrapped up there, and Corofin come out with it.
Yeah, they're out of position now. Flaherty's up the pitch and Sweeney's gone as well. So
a nice little kick pass in there to Gary Sice. He loves this. Oceans of space for Gary. 3 on 3, as Brian says, and it's a lovely pass over to the McHugh. Fisted over. Goal! It's textbook football from Corofin.
Yeah, they were just ravenous there. I mean, Cathal Sweeney made a great run up the field. O'Flaherty was in the ball as well, but they lost it, I think, inside their opposition 45. Corofin just made a fantastic
number
play.
2, Liam Silk, he's done it in the past. He was on the end of that, Liam Silk. Great goal from him.
Lovely kick in from Liam as well. Lovely finish into the post. And
he kind of passed it.
Lovely pass into the net. Very difficult for Lavelle to get down to as well. Those low ones along the ground when they're passed are probably a bit more difficult. But Salthill conceded the kick out there, straight out over the line, and Corofin are building again.
It's gone from bad to worse for Salthill Knocknacarra. 3 goals and 6 points to 3 points. Corofin now lead. And they have possession again. Tom Culhan, though, he's taking the charge to them. And he pulls the jersey of the Corofin half-back, Brian Cogger, for good measure. But referee plays on, and it's the man there who got the goal, Liam Silk, on his own 45, as they look to build from defence. And Corofin have the ball now. Jason Leonard passes off here. They're just inside the 45, going up to the 21. They go back out again. No room. Recycle. And they're just standing with the ball now, waiting, inviting Salthill Knocknacarra to come out so then they can attack again. Corofin, they've been extremely impressive, and a lot of the goals there, the first one and the last one there, looked like set plays.
Yeah, they were just, I'm sure they rehearsed them and trained a lot, but just so composed on the ball, heads up the whole time, no hand past the ground, all into the chest. It's, the man that's taking it is moving as well, and fantastic finish for both of them, for all 3 of them actually.
Tony Gill to Cathal Silk now. Cathal lays it off, and back to Tony now. Just coming inside the 65 of Salthill Knocknacarra, our Corofin. And it's Jason Leonard again. He's coming down that side. He's getting on to his trusty
Slices,
right. Yeah. Tony Gill here lays it off to Dara Silk. Dara spins, pivots, back to Tony. Tony looking for a way through, can't find it. Back out here again. The shot comes in from Kieran Malloy, and it's a sensational point from Kieran Malloy, around 38 yards out.
Yeah, massive point from Kieran Malloy, but just as they were moving the ball through there were so many runners there. Dara Silk was gone, Gary Sice was gone. They were moving all around. Must be very difficult to mark, but then again, Kieran Malloy can just come out there and slaughter over the bar, and that's a difficult breeze to kick into, but he just executed so well.
And a substitution there on the Salthill Knocknacarra team. Paddy Kitt is out. I believe they said that's number 25, who is Mark Mannion, is in for him. Paddy Kitt.
He was on Kieran Malloy for the day. He did a tough shift.
A tough shift, because Kieran Malloy is orchestrating things out there along with Jason Leonard. But now Corofin are on the attack. It's their midfielder on the ball now, Kieran Brady.
Brady's done well. He's won a lot of the kickouts that went long to his wing from Salthill in the first half, and one from Bernard as well. So he's putting in a good shift here.
Yes, doing some Trojan work there on the middle of the field as Corofin build. And it's Conor Cunningham now with it. Connor. Over to the aforementioned Kieran Brady. Kieran bringing it in now to the 65, and it is now Brian Cogger on the ball. Lays it off here. And this man is marauding forward again, Liam Silk. He's been involved in that goal. It's a big shoulder, but a fair shoulder, the referee deems. And the ball is recycled out by Corofin. Well, good control there. A little slicer there from Tony Gill, but it just goes harmlessly, dribbles harmlessly left and wide.
I think Donald Hutt, he left his mark there on Conor Cunningham, and Conor's a big, strong lad, but it looked fair enough. But I think the shot there from Tony Gill, probably disappointed with that outside the boot. Probably could have worked in a small bit more, but Conor's just getting some attention here now. But I think it looks at the moment that we're a few minutes into the second half, still one-way traffic from Corofin.
Yeah, he just sliced at that, Tony Gill, didn't he?
Yeah, he sliced it. Probably could have brought in a bit more, but I think the shot was on. Probably the decision or the execution wasn't the best one, but it's not going to do any real damage to Salthill at the moment, I think.
We have another substitution coming now for Salthill Knocknacarra. Number 23 and 24 come in, and that is Michael Kitt and Robert Walzer, and they're replacing number 21, who is Tyke Harron, and also number 15, Matthew Thompson. Surprised Matthew Thompson's going out. He's getting a lot of ball there in that second half.
Yeah, he's done well. Thompson. But just going to shake things up. Maybe they have their eye on the game in 2 weeks' time if guys are carrying knocks and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. As we restart the play here, Rory Lavelle kicks us off. And the ball won here by Kieran Malloy. Who else gathering that breaking ball as Corofin build? And it is Kieran Brady. Another substitution there for the Corofin team. Glenn McHugh was in place of Tony Gill there. Tony getting punished for that slicer, it seems.
Hope they weren't listening to us.
It's a tough slice, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And that's enough euphemisms, as it is Conor Cunningham on the ball. And Corofin just looking to find the way, and it's back to Bernard Power. They go all the way back to start again. Liam Silk now inside his own 45, gives it off here to Cathal Silk, back to Bernard. It's pass the ball, keep ball, and invite Salthill on, but they're not just engaging at the moment. Tomo looks like he wants to engage though. Corofin come now with Dylan Canny, one of the goal scorers there. Got that second goal for Corofin.
Strike.
A great pass there by Gary Sice, opening things up over to Darragh Silk, and Darragh Silk gives it off here. They tear into the Salthill Knocknacarra 45 and up to the 21. Looking to come around the house now. But Salthill close off the door. And Jason Leonard has to recycle. Conor Cunningham. Looked like he got dragged there, but he keeps going. Gary Sice just is eaten up there by the Salthill Knocknacarra defence. Yeah. And it's a foul there by Sice.
Good foul by Sice there, and you can see the way I think it was Till McHugh hand passed the ball back way over the head of Culhan as well, which inside the 45. So it's just a way of slowing the game down there on the attack. All the sting is took out of it, and Corofin have 14 men behind the ball straight away.
Now we have a substitution, and it is Gavin Burke comes in place of number 17. That is Ross Mahan. Ross Mahan, of course, that was the change before the throw-in. Good shift from Ross Mahan. Yeah, a lot of ball.
He's done well. He wasn't listed to start initially, but he's come on. He had a very good year with the under-21s there a number of years ago when Porrick was manager, and good to see him back playing again.
Now there is just some earlier announcements being made there. Now 17. Some early announcements being announced there by the Tuam Stadium team that we had earlier on, and brought to you. Michael Kitt and Robert Walzer in there earlier on. So now it is Salthill Knocknacarra on the attack. Number 20. Some quick hand passing there by Salthill Knocknacarra as they come inside the 45 of Corofin. Looking to do a penetrating move, but they go back out to the 65 and look to build a different point of attack. 3 goals and 7 to 3 points is the score if you're just joining us. Oh, it's a dangerous ball there. What was Rory Lavelle thinking with that kick? He just ballooned it out to his 65 from his 45, and Corofin said, thank you very much, we'll take that. It's their corner forward now looking to take the free quickly, Dylan Canny, but in the process of all that, Number 25, Jake McCabe, has been injured, it looks like, for Corofin. Looked like got winded there, Brian.
Yeah, I think Rory went to slice it out to Cathal Sweeney. The wind just caught it, and there again, probably the strength of the breeze. But Corofin went to take quick, they weren't allowed, and they're just going to slow the game down here nicely. But, still definitely one-way traffic. But in fairness to Salthill, they got off to a good start in the second half for the first 5 or 10 minutes. But I think the goal there by Liam Silk has kind of put a stop to that comeback anyway so far.
You mentioned earlier on the tactical foul by Gary Slythe. That's all part of it, the dark arts, some people might call it, but even a few injuries like that, it really kills the game, and that's not in Salthill Knocknacarra's favour at this juncture.
No, they definitely need the momentum, and they need to be pressing higher up in the pitch than they are, but Corofin are just so experienced at doing this.
Pressure from Tom O'Callaghan pays dividends, it would appear, and he's in again and he's collecting it. Wow.
He's working hard.
He's working like a dog there for Salthill Knocknacarra, is Tom O'Callaghan, and he reaps the reward. They get the ball back and they build from the defence, coming across their own D now. The fullback has it. That is David Connaughton. But Corofin get it back, but they don't. They lose it again. There's a great tackle there by the man who looked like he was injured there a few minutes ago, Jake McCabe. But Salthill Knocknacarra have it back again now, and they're building. And it's Mikey Culhan gives it in there to the fullback, David Connaughton. Over here now is the left corner forward. That is Tom Culhan. Their half-back is burrowing through, puts the head down, but it's just not going to get there. Free in, though. He was fouled on the way in. Cathal Sweeney just fouled there on the way in as his shot dropped short.
Looked to scuff it there a small bit, but he done well to get the free in the end. He was under pressure, but this is one Tomo should slot over.
Absolutely. Tomo said, thank you very much, I'll take that. And it's just in the middle of the post there, and in between the edge of the D and the 45, about 30. Oh, but he goes short with it. Takes it quickly, does Tomo. And the shot comes in here from the substitute. That is Robert Walzer. A great score. Textbook.
Yeah, and it's interesting enough, and not sure what's gone in the second half so far, but it's Salthill's first point from play that I can imagine. Probably a bit too far out from Tomo, but Robert Walzer did well to see the opening and get the pass and kick it.
Absolutely. The substitute making an instant impact there. And that's their first point from play as well.
Yeah, I think so. Power snuffed that one. Salthill have possession again.
So Bernard Power just kicks that restart out over the sideline.
Bit dodgy. Oh my God, what's he at?
Wow, what a present for Corofin.
What a kick.
Oh, it's straight into the 21.
Black card.
Oh.
That's a goal scoring opportunity now. He probably wasn't one-on-one with the keeper, but
will the referee deem it though? It was on the 21. I know there was one or two lads back there. Certainly there was a mark, but there is a free as well.
Yeah, Seeger's kick pass in, actually, I think it was McHugh, or maybe it was Kieran Brady that kicked it in, but a fantastic kick pass in, very well won by Dylan Canny. Seemed to get away with it. Seemed to be no black card or yellow card here though.
Yeah, well, I think Jason Leonard will do the duties here on the free.
Got it.
Oh, just about chips it over the bar. And now it is Corofin who lead by 3 goals and 8 points to Salthill Knocknacarra's 4 points. And they look dangerous, Corofin.
They look dangerous, especially when they dispossess them and Salthill are trying to push up and they're out of position. Liam Silk got the goal from that. They nearly got another goal there if the guy wasn't pulled down. Happened in the second half as well for a free. But, they're so quick in the transition. The kick passing is so well done, so accurate, that it can beat teams nearly on alone with a ball in over the top like that. He's
a big man, is Michael Kitt of Salthill Knocknacarra. Couldn't win that one though, and Corofin pick up the pieces, and they look to build now. And it's here now with Conor Cunningham. He brings it inside the Salthill Knocknacarra 65 up to the 45 where he lays it off here. And I think it's Kieran Malloy who has it. Kieran lays it off. Back to Kieran. He's just in the corner there, probing, looking for a teammate. Finds it there.
Thought he's out here.
And Corofin now crossing the D. It is Glenn McHugh back here. Gary Seiss on the ball now. He goes to shoot. The snapshot just goes a good bit to the right and wide.
He definitely hooked that. I'm not sure that's probably one he would have slotted over in his sleep, but I'm not sure what happened to Scuff. There we go.
Well,
he got lucky there, Rory.
Rory just kicks out to his defender's back, and I don't know how much the defender knew about it, but They have the ball anyways to Salthill Knocknacarra. Their centre forward has it now. That's Evan Murphy. Playing more in the centre of the field though, Evan. Doing a lot of running, Trojan work. Salthill Knocknacarra now inside Corofin's 45. A kick pass in there to Donald Hunt. And they're in the corner there, looking for a way through. No way through though. And they work it around the perimeter. Another little chip pass in there. And it is Charlie Power there, looking for a way through. And he wins a free. Charlie, who himself got a mark in the first half. And looks like Donald Hunt's in the ball now. He wants to take that free quickly. Substitutions, though, look like they're coming in for Corofin at the moment. And I think I see number 20 there, Conor Brady.
Conor Brady and Colin Brady.
And Colin Brady is coming in as well.
And there's another Brady in midfield, so we've the 3 Bradys and 3 Silks on for Corofin, unless they're coming off Sice and Malloy.
Well, yeah, there's Gary Sice and Kieran Malloy. They've played their final part today. Kieran Malloy was outstanding, though.
He was great. You know, it's great to see Kieran back after the injury he suffered last year as well. He's been such a player for Galway last year. We would love to have him involved this year for Galway to see him play as well. But he's done well. He's put in a good shift as well. So great to see him back playing.
And Gary did a lot of very important work in the first half there. A lot of runs, a lot of kick passes, setting up a lot
He's
that goal. He set up that first goal.
Fantastic. He's so intelligent and he's 39 years of age.
Ooh, and Salthill Knocknacarra just gotten in close to goal there, but goes harmlessly left and wide of the goal for a finish there.
Yeah, great pressure there by Dylan McHugh. You know, he's one of the best wing backs in definitely in Galway anyway. But he's able the ability to link to play in his strength, and the pressure there on him for Michael Conan. You know, he just did enough to put the ball well wide.
Absolutely. I just seen Kieran Malloy come up into the stands there. He was grimacing as he walked up, but I'd say he's just maybe getting used to it, getting back to the club level, playing a nice half and a quarter of football as Corofin now attack. And they're inside the Salthill Knocknacarra 45, just passing it around, staying out of contact. And so they might. They're 3 goals and 8 points to 4 points up here as we get into the closing stages of the second half. It's number 7 who has it now, Brian Cogger. Lays it off here to Gavin Burke. Gavin just in off the bench and getting a touch. Jake McCabe looks for help, finds it out in the other wing, the far side of the stand, as Corofin look for a way through. And a runner comes here, that's Conor Cunningham, the centre half back. And here comes Gavin Burke. Gavin lays it off on the loop to Brian Cogger. Cogger goes out there to Dara Silk, and Dara out to Dara Silk. And Conor Cunningham just breaks a tackle. He's carrying it still. They go into the corner. Out again to Gavin Burke. Gavin. And out we go. Out to the 45.
It's very interesting to watch Corofin set up here. Kieran Brady staying on the end line. He's just making a run now. But it's sucking the Salthill boys in around the edge of the D, which is giving Corofin way more space out here.
Absolutely. And they're under no pressure to score anymore because they have a nice lead, but we know the way Corofin play, and that's not their mantra. They're going to look to chip on a few more points as the substitutes look to impress in this game. And Corofin coming down the corner now, opposite end to the stand to us, near the scoreboard. They go back out again to the 45.
Very demoralising for a team to be just seeing Corofin toying with them like this is probably not the nicest thing Salthill can experience today anyway.
No, but it's a learning curve for them. And who knows, it is a group game, and that's a great pass off here. There's danger here as there's interplay between Glenn McHugh and Brian Cogger, but it goes back out again to the 45, and Gavin Burke's on it now. He lays it off here, and they come into the D. A nice little hand pass in by Dylan McHugh, but Corofin just toying with them now, really playing it around there just in the extremities of the D, looking for an opening, and they find one. Oh, and it's a simple point there for the Corofin man. That was number 25, I believe.
Jack McCabe again.
Jack McCabe. Great point from Jack.
He's done well.
But they just switched off there for a second, Salthill Knocknacarra. He was on his own there, inside the D, turn over the bar. Simple score.
Simple score, and I think Corofin have they seem to have a man on right in front of Rory Lavelle, and then maybe 20 yards each side him on the end line as well. And it's sucking Salthill back towards them because they're so in danger. So Corofin are allowed to play around the ball more out the D and create scores like that.
Substitution there on the Corofin team. We have number 9, Roland Steed, coming in for Conor Cunningham. So he's going to make a big impact, a big stalwart of Corofin.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this at half-time, Corofin in the bench, and, you know, one guy you definitely don't want to see coming on at a few minutes to go is Roland Steed. An absolutely fantastic footballer down throughout the years for Corofin. His influence in the 3 in a row and the number of All-Irelands they won as well in the county titles in Galway has just been amazing. So great to see him getting some game time here. A
14-point deficit, demoralising, but as you said there, Roland Steed could be fairly demoralising. We see him coming in as well.
Or even starting.
Absolutely. Well, Salthill Knocknacarra look to restart there from the free. And it's Rory Lavelle's coming out to help proceedings, the fly goalie. I suppose when you're 14 points down, you need every man on the pitch possible to help you get the overlaps. Ball being sent in there now, but harmlessly so. They're going to need to smarter play than that, our Salthill Knocknacarra. A good take there back in defence by Silk.
They're in no rush at all coming out with the ball here. They're just going to wind down the clock for the last few minutes, I think.
But that's the experience of them. I know I mentioned the build-up to the game beforehand that they're a very experienced team, Corofin. They are somewhat in transition, but they still have a lot of that team that won the 3 All-Ireland titles in a row.
Well, they're definitely not gone away anyway, and today's a mark of laid down. They've 18 points scored. Salthill, who were in a kick at the ball to win in the county title last year, just got 4-1 from play, and they definitely haven't gone away, that's for sure.
Untypically sloppy bit of play there from Corofin, and Salthill win the free on the way out. And the Salthill crowd are not happy with that. Referee's bringing the free back. It's the last thing you need when you're 14 points down, but there's duties to be attended to here. Is there a possible card here coming for the Corofin man? Looks like it. A yellow card there for
Colin Brady. I think he's in off the bench.
Conor Brady gets a yellow card for his troubles there for the foul.
He's making himself known.
A clever foul, it must be said, as Corofin get their set up there. They have a sweeper there. Cathal Silk, I believe, is playing sweeper for Corofin. As Salthill Knocknacarra come again. Coming in past the 65, onto the 45 at pace, and up to the D, and it's a free there for the foul on Cathal Sweeney. And that's going to be brought back. I thought they were going to give the advantage, but it's going to be brought back, it seems, the free. And
Tom was going
for a quick one there. And it's high and over the bar there by the substitute, Robert Walser. That's his second point, I believe.
Yeah, he's done well, and interestingly enough, Tom O'Callaghan had 2 frees that he gave both of them to Walser, and he slotted them over the bar, so he's got a lot of trust and confidence in the guy coming off the bench as well. But 2 points in play from Robert. He's done well since he came on at around half time.
Yeah, you'd imagine.
Great take. He's been fantastic, Brady, today. He's really been excellent.
Brady is giving it ham, and they're going up the field now. Our Corofin, and the other midfielder is going to fancy a shot, but it's just harmlessly into Rory Lavelle's hands. That was Ronan Steed just in off the bench. He'll be disappointed with that. It's in his locker though. He was just outside the D.
Just outside the D, yeah. Probably the wind is a bit different when you're kicking into that goal. Definitely the flags are flying fairly high, so probably a bit against them.
Absolutely. A Salthill Knocknacarra, but they can't be kicking it to Corofin.
Transition is excellent from Corofin when they get the ball over.
They're so quick. Yeah. It's one kick pass, heads up, get the overlaps. But there are Salthill Knocknacarra men back. But there's too much space here on number 25. Jack McCabe, but as I say that, he just balloons that harmlessly wide. 3 minutes additional time at the end of the first half here. But there's no way back. It's just, can Salthill Knocknacarra chip on a few more scores and improve their play? Because they have shown glimpses of what they can do.
They have, yeah, but unfortunately it hasn't come consistently throughout the game at all. It's just been one-way traffic from Corofin. Flaherty's coming up here now with the ball.
And it's that man again, Robert Walser out here though. They're looking for a way through, but Corofin are well set up, but another man
Michael Kitt
breaks the kettle. Michael Kitt, yeah, he just chips it.
Yeah.
He breaks the tackle there from Glenn McHugh, and Michael Kitt gets a point for his efforts.
Yeah.
A nice point there. That's 6 points now for Salthill Knocknacarra, 3 goals and 9 for Corofin.
3 points in play from Salthill have all come from their substitutes in the second half.
Absolutely. They're making the difference, and you have to ask the question. They're big men, they're athletic men, and they're obviously very efficient in front of the post. Why weren't they starting? But Bernard Power looking for his kick out, and he's going to find his kick out. It looks like a good
strike.
Good hit down there, but he got a nice welt at the back there. Did
Jack McCabe, I think.
Jack McCabe again. He's doing good work. Jack McCabe has.
Yeah, he's definitely impressed me. He's not chipped in any tackles at all. He's excellent with the ball in his hands. I think he's got a couple of points so far anyway. Just taking a knock, and hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, it's good to see them players coming through for Corofin. They're going to need that if they're going to have a good tilted Frank Fox this year.
Absolutely, but at the same time, Kieran Malloy, Gary Sice, Leonard, they've just been fantastic today as well. But any young guys they can unearth will definitely put fear to most other teams in Galway at the moment if they're bringing in these new players.
Oh, clever bit of play there from Gavin Burke. Just flicked the ball. Instead of collecting, he just flicked it on and keeps the pace of attack going. But they're going laterally across the halfway line at this point in time.
He's a good player, Gavin Burke. He's a hardy cornerback.
He definitely, for a cornerback, you don't really see silky hands like that in the cornerback too often. A nice little flick it was, but seems as though Corofin have won themselves a free there. Just around 35 to 38 yards out from goal there. And you'd imagine Jason Leonard will go for this one.
It looks like he's not stepping up. I think looks like it's maybe Dylan Canny that's going first. Leonard was in the first half, but maybe they're just switching it up.
Switching up, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Dylan Canny presiding over this one. As the rain begins to come down here in Tuam Stadium. A pathetic fallacy, perhaps, for Salthill Knocknacarra. As this one goes over the bar. Great point from a free there from Dylan Canny. And it's now 3 goals and 10 for Corofin to Salthill Knocknacarra's 6 points.
They're still not giving Roy Lavelle an inch here at all. They're just pressing up and everything. He gets it away. Nice. Well done, though.
He just about gets it away. It definitely wasn't a lethal press, but they are keeping men up the field. They obviously have confidence in the midfield, but it's all over here. And it's 3 goals and 10 points to Corofin to Salthill Knocknacarra's 6 points here in Group 2 of the Bon Secours Galway Senior Football Championship. Corofin setting out a statement of intent, definitely, Brian.
Yeah, they were fantastic, from start to finish. 2 goals in the first couple of minutes of the game, and then in the second half as well, straight after the throw-in. But they've just been excellent right throughout the game, very clinical, extremely efficient in their attack. Anytime Salthill tried to get through as well for a score, it was either a quick free taken that they got away. But I think overall, Corofin have just been really impressive today. Absolutely.
I suppose in terms of Salthill Knocknacarra, they'll be disappointed with a few of the big players that weren't available for them today. There's one of them beside me here at the moment, John Maher, but also Robert Finnerty. They were 2 big losses for them coming into a big game like this. You need your big players on days like this.
Absolutely, and especially for the first round of the championship as well, when you're playing a team like Corofin. I seen Garage Armstrong wasn't playing either. Robert Finnerty and John Maher, three fantastic players, and you need everyone, and you need to be on your A game when you're playing against Corofin. But listen, it's the first round of the championship. There's 3 or 4 more games to go in the group stage yet. I'm sure Salthill will be able to take stock, and hopefully for them they'll have those 3 guys waiting for the next game in Group B.
A number of players for Corofin were extremely impressive, most notably Jason Leonard, Kieran Malloy and Gary Sice.
Yeah, they were fantastic, and Gary he's just so consistent at 38, 39 years old. He's just fantastic. Jason Leonard was excellent. I marked here down, he scored 1-3. He was fantastic as well. Derek still played well, Conor Cunningham as well. Liam was excellent, Liam Silk, but I think Kieran Brady as well impressed me. He was probably the unsung hero there. He was winning balls back in the 21 as well and creating attacks as well. So, I think in total they were excellent right throughout.
And to think we haven't seen the likes of Martin Farher, Mike Farher, Ian Burke, it's scary.
It's scary, yeah, absolutely. And I know Mike is involved with Monavea this year. He was wearing number 22 today, and Burke was 27. Even Ronan Steeg came on, and these guys are just fantastic footballers. And people might say they have a lot of miles in their clock, or whatever the case is, but you'd still love them to be thereabouts on your squad or in your team. But certainly the bench that they have, and even the guys that they brought in today, done very well. So, certainly a good day for Corofin.
A disappointing day for Salthill Knocknacarra. 3 goals and 10 to 6 points. A heavy loss, but you'd still fancy them to get out of this group.
Yeah, I think they've been excellent last year. As I said, they're only kick of the ball within the county final against Mike Cullen. But you still fancy them to get out of the group, absolutely. Probably come second. Corofin look like they're going to top it at the moment. Still tough games ahead between Carlastrand, Ugderard and Killannon, but you'd expect to see Salthill maybe coming second at the moment anyway. But they'll take stock after this and they'll get themselves together.
If we were to pick a man of the match, are we in agreement?
I think I have Jason Leonard down here anyway.
Yeah, Jason Leonard, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with Jason Leonard as man of the match. He was absolutely outstanding today.
He was fantastic from the minute one. He was excellent, and he's such an intelligent footballer as well. He can circle around the 45, link to play, and then if he sees a pocket, he can pick it and rifle the ball into the back of the net. What he's done, but I think his calmness around as well is probably a reflection of the way Corofin play. They're just so calm on the ball, and yeah, he's done excellent today, Jason has.
Absolutely. Well, they're getting out on the pitch now for the next big game of the day. That's the meeting of Mount Bellew Moyla and Clare Galway. Ollie Turn will be joining you, Brian, for that one. I'll be taking my leave there, but this next one should be a big cracking game as well, so we look forward to that. But Brian Donoghue, former Galway goalkeeper, thank you for joining me on Co-Coms today for this meeting of Corofin and Salthill Knocknacarra. The full-time score here from Tuam Stadium, it's Corofin 3 goals and 10 points, Salthill Knocknacarra 6 points. Stay tuned for the meeting of Clare Galway Mount Bellew Moyla after these.
Hi, Paul Bellew, Galway GA chairperson here to tell you about our new fundraiser, Win a Home Galway. For just €100 you could win a brand new sea view apartment in Salthill, Galway. Buy a ticket for this life-changing prize and you could be living minutes away from the famous Salthill prom while also having Galway City and Connemara on your doorstep. Just think, you could be living mortgage-free here in one of the most famous cities in the world overlooking Galway Bay. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com and buy your ticket. Thanks for the support and the very best of luck.